Good morning. Ooh. That was a bit funny, wasn't it? I'm back now and you can see my top. So, good morning. This morning, my assembly is about a special day which is happening today. And when we're thinking about that special day, I think that the value it relates to is the fact that we like to show respect and we like to treat other people how we want to be treated. But actually, not only does this assembly talk about that, but it talks about this, which is something you won't have seen before. So, above me there is a picture of a window, and the other half of it is a mirror. And you might hear your teachers talking to each other about windows and mirrors. And what that means is that when we're talking to you, when we're teaching you, or when we're reading you a book, it might be a mirror, so the book might remind you of yourself. It might look like you. And for some people, the book I'm going to read you today is going to be a mirror. It's going to look like you and it's going to feel familiar. But for others of you, it's going to be a window, which means it's going to show you part of the world. Oh, I've gone see-through again, let me move. It's going to show you part of the world, or it's going to show you a culture, or it's going to show you something that you don't really know that much about. It doesn't look like your life, it looks like somebody else's life. And it's really important for us, our school, that we teach our children about stories where they can see themselves in a mirror, but also they can see others that they don't normally see in a window. And I think perhaps after I've read you the story, it might be nice for you to talk in your classroom about whether this story reminded you of you and your family, or whether it taught you something about a culture, about families, about people that you didn't know about. Okay? And for me, it's quite an interesting story when I'm thinking about that. So I'm going to talk to you as I go on. Okay. So, the special day today is Big Hair Day. It's World Afro Day. And it's a day where people celebrate their hair, celebrate the fact that their hair is different to others. And rather than try and tell you about it, I thought what I would do is read you a story which is written all about having big Afro hair. So I'm going to start reading it to you, and then at the end we'll talk about it a little bit more. So, My Hair, which is written by Hannah Lee and it's illustrated by Alan Fatamaharan. Okay? And this book, as normal, was given to me by Mrs. Hamilton. So if you see her, say thank you to her. Here we can see the end papers, aren't they beautiful? And there we've got the next page. My birthday is coming up soon, and I'll need new clothes to wear. But most of all, I need to know, how shall I style my hair? Let me do your hair, jokes Dad. I'm better now, I swear. Mum rushes into the room. Daddy, don't you dare. Off we go to the hairdressers to get it done professionally. As for what style I choose, you'll have to wait and see. And on the bus there, you can see some other people with afro hair. Miss Dawn has lots of magazines, just so you can get a clue of the kind of hairstyles that you would like to do. Whilst I'm looking through them, my imagination starts to grow. I start to think of all the hairstyles I already know. Mummy has the most dazzling dreadlocks, such a joy to see them swing. I like to practice plaiting them. It's my favourite thing. My sister likes to experiment. There's not a look that she won't try. Bantu knots, a high top fade, braids. She's not shy. My brothers have cornrows with different shapes, patterns and lines. They love to show them off at school, yelling, "Come, see the best designs." Daddy says, "Shave all over, please," when he sits in the barber's chair. His beard is full and shiny, is shiny, curly, full. That's where he likes his hair. Uncle has waves that are so smooth, swirling all over his head. He keeps his hair brushed and neat. Don't forget the do-rag before bed. Auntie's hair is shaved real short, much like the head of a lioness. She's so cool, stylish and carefree. That's how she likes it best. Baby cousin is so small, she hasn't much hair yet. Already it's began to grow. She'll have loads soon, you can bet. Grandma's hair is short and cropped. There are so many curls of grey. She says she found one years ago and invited them all to stay. Grandpa wears turbans, tie heads and scarves, his hair tucked away from his face, for Grandpa has so much hair, that's how he keeps it in place. Time to take a look at my friends and what styles they wear. After all, I still don't know how I'll style my hair. Ryan will have plaits with bows, her mummy can do them fast. Put a bonnet on, she says, to make the style last. Michael has a mohawk, Brandon a short back and sides. They go to the barber's together and chat while the cutter glides. Nina is my best friend. What style? She asks with a pout. I want to try something new. Maybe a twist style? It's been 45 minutes, cries Miss Dawn. What will you do with your hair? Time to let Mummy decide. Don't you think that that's fair? So Mummy whispers in my ear, and that's exactly when I know the hairstyle that I will wear will be my Afro. I love my Afro when it's out, so big and great and free. My daddy says it is my crown. It defies gravity. A creation to which none could compare. I'm so glad it is mine. I love my hair. Okay, and there are the end papers. So, I want to go back through this story and talk to you a little bit, if I can, about how I read this story. So, I don't have Afro hair. So, this book is a bit of a window for me, because the people in this book don't have hair like me, and that's what this book's about. But it's also a bit of a mirror, and certain parts of it really remind me of my life. So this section here, where the daddy jokes about doing the daughter's hair, I do that, and then my daughter's mummy rushes in and says, don't do her hair, because I don't know how to do it. My wife's hair and my daughter's hair are a little bit like the hair in this book. So that makes me feel a little bit like this book is a window, reflecting the people I know, some of the people I know, some of the people in my family, reflecting their life back to me. But it's also a window because I'm not able to have Afro hair. The reason we celebrate Afro hair is because for a long time, having Afro hair and wearing Afro hair in places like work and school wasn't allowed, especially in certain schools that were very, very strict, and especially in schools in this country that were very, very strict. Now, luckily, most schools show respect and show care to all of the people in their school and let their children wear their hair how they would like. We're very lucky in this school that we have children of all different cultures, children whose families are from lots of different countries, and because of that, that means that we're very good at showing respect to one another, and it's celebrating and loving the differences in our appearance, in our culture. And today, the Big Hair Assembly, World Afro Day, is all about us celebrating the culture and the hair of those children who have Afro hair. So, have a little chat in your classroom about whether this book has been a window or a mirror for you. And then there's one more task I would like you to do. The last page of this book says, a picture of my hair. And what I would quite like you to do, if there's time today, is I'd like everyone in your class to draw a quick picture of you and your hair. And that shows that we're celebrating all of the different types of hair that we have in our school, and therefore we're celebrating all of the cultures. Today, particularly, we celebrate Afro hair and the culture that that belongs to Afro hair. But it's good that we share all of our hair in these pictures today. It wouldn't take me particularly long to draw mine because I haven't got much hair. There we are. Okay. Have a lovely day. enjoy World Afro Day, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye bye.